What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm talking about reasons why like I want to be financially free. The reason why I want to be financially free is because I hate the idea of money really controlling my life and money and me because most a lot of people's decision makings and their misery and their anger and their being upset, all this shit has to do with them because of money controlling their life. Now, people may not realize it, but it does. Like you're forced to work at a job you don't want to be in. You're forced to wake up at a certain time you don't want to be in. You're forced to do things you don't want to do, but you have to do it because of money, especially if you have like a family or loved ones like that. Me, I don't have a family like that. I'm single, but I'm in a position to where like um I don't like the idea of money really dictating my life. Like me, I really crave to live life free and to live life on my own terms. Do things when I want, whenever I want. When it comes to the places I'm at, the places I'm in, I want to live in any type of area. I want to travel around the world. I want to do things that I want to do without money really holding me back or any type of restriction in some way. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's where I'm trying to get at. So also, it's just stuff like that, so I just I'm 27 and all my life I've worked at jobs, I've been to career fields and stuff like that, and I feel so restricted because money, it doesn't pay well enough for you to even survive or to even travel or to even live life. It just, since America is a business, it keeps you stuck living from paycheck to paycheck, month to month, you know what I'm saying? So it's ridiculous. Sucks how like you have to maintain money just to maintain a house to live in. You have to work your whole life away just to maintain a car, food, water, shelter, and basic human needs. Why is that? We got to pay for everything, And from a spiritual perspective, I blame God and the universe for them allowing evil ass people and pedophiles to rule over this world to where they're able to set up rules and regulations to where human beings have to work in order for them to make money just so they can survive, just so they can not even live life, but to even just to survive based off of astrological order and shit like that. So that shit really pissed me the fuck off. So, and then you got time speeding up. You got the days going by a lot faster. So, so it's really harder for the average person to take time for their personal selves to self-develop, meaning develop their peace of mind, soul searching, figure out ways to make money, start their side hustle, their side business. But it's hard to do that when most of people's jobs, most people work full-time jobs, they take up most of their time, and then you get time has been accelerating since 2018, so time is continuing to speed up. The days are going by a lot faster, so it's harder for people to make money like that. Easier for people to save money, but harder for people to even find ways to make money and to even have a peace of mind because they're so busy working, and working takes up so much of your energy that by the time you're done, you're drained and your energy's all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, but I hate. It sucks because I feel stuck. I've been, I've been around abusive families. I couldn't get out of their situation at one point. There were times where like I lived in very shitty ass housing areas, small housing areas. There were times where like I had to restrict myself from traveling or even going out as much because I lack financial resources and money. You know what I'm saying? There are times where like I had to stay inside. There are times where I can't even go out as much because of money. You need money to maintain a fucking car, and you need gas money just so you can travel around from point A to point B. There are times where, like me, I'm a very vibrant person, so I love traveling, I love exploring, I love doing things, but sometimes I have to tone it down because it's taking up so much of my money. But because it's not that I'm reckless with my money, is that I don't get paid enough, and that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people's problem. So if we're in that situation, we're technically not living our true life. Instead, money is kind of controlling our life in a way. So that's a problem we're dealing with. So that's one of the reasons why I want to be financially free, and it gives you power, not power in a bad way, but power. Well, it gives you the freedom of choice to, if you're stuck in an abusive house situation, you could get out of that. If you're working at a shitty job, you could get out of that. If you're at a very depressing state or living area to where there's no art, there's no creation, there's no opportunity, and there's nothing, it's boring, there's no community out there, then you have the free will to get out of that. Money creates a lot of freedom and free will. Unfortunately, I don't agree with money, but this is how it is in this society, in this realm, in this reality, in this human 3D experience that we're dealing with. So why not use it to the best of your ability to get out of that situation? You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do that is to make money online. Just try different ways. Try to use your God-given gifts and talents and skills and abilities to do what you can with those abilities to make money. No, it's not about making money. It's about living life and enjoying the present moment and making the most out of any situation. But it's also, you have to use it to work in your favor. Life is gonna use you, but why not you use life? You know what I'm saying? Use society, use this realm, use social media to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say. Have a good one. Peace.